Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Political Fight Club. I'm your host, Robert Durden, and today I'm talking about the Daily Poster striking again, man. I posted this, I think it was Walker Bregman and Andrew Perez, and of course David Sirota is he's the head of the Daily Poster, broke this last night. It's an awesome story. It has to do with basically the owner of many fast food companies like Jimmie Johns, Dunkin Donuts, Arby's, and I forget. There's a couple other ones that they own. They're called Inspire Brands. They recently released some documents to their workers, bragging about how they lobbied to get the $15 minimum wage killed, and it basically is just like brazenly admitting to and being proud of actually lobbying against something that would help your workers and then giving that document to the workers. So it's an interesting story. And then I should mention, it's not really, it's kind of interesting. It doesn't really matter too much. But the company that owns Inspire Brands is like a hedge fund or something like that. Is called Roark Capital, I believe. Let me make sure I'm saying that. Yeah, Roark Capital, R-O-A-R-K, named after Howard Roark. Howard Roark is the main character in the Ayn Rand book, The Fountainhead. So, and if you guys don't know anything about The Fountainhead or the Atlas Shrugged series or anything like that, is that Ayn Rand was the virtue of selfishness queen. So she was all for, like, trying to make young people, particularly white men, feel virtuous or moral for going ultra-capitalist and arguing that if you take care of yourself, that's better for everybody. So she was ass backwards, she was ultra-capitalist, super wealthy while she was writing books, and then she lost all of her money and died on welfare, like she should have. That's an appropriate ending for somebody like Rand. And, of course, Roark Capital, obviously, they said, there's even a quote in there that says that they named it after Howard Roark for sure. Like, it's not just coincidental that it's called Roark. It's named after Howard Roark, who's an ultra-capitalist. So it's no surprise there that they don't want their workers to have a $15 minimum wage. And they're so Randian and so up their own rich asses that they don't even realize that they're going to enrage so many people by releasing this to their workers who they just screwed over. God knows how little money some people make at Arby's and Jimmie Johns. I remember a dude who used to work there, one of my good friends. He made like $8 an hour in Michigan. So it's like, dude, you just screwed me out of $7 an hour. You don't think that's gonna that's gonna go over poorly with your workers? So this is crazy. But I'm gonna post the link below here. But it basically says that they they directly gave to, let's see here. Yeah, they own Jimmie Johns, Arby's, Sonic, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Dunkin Donuts. Yeah, they lobbied people in the Senate to, and they've given money to people in the Senate before, I'm sure. This wasn't like a unique thing. They just always give to the centrist Democrats and the Republicans, and, I shouldn't say centrist Democrats, neoliberals and the Republicans, to make sure that stuff like this doesn't pass. So what they do is the parliamentarian blocked it. Sure, she's received donations or, has friends that receive donations who are like, yeah, you need to say that this isn't going to be allowed via budget reconciliation. But then also all of the Democrats that voted it down, Kyrsten Sinema, Joe Manchin, all of these people, I'm sure, have gotten money from Inspire. So that's what they're there for. They're there to guard these big corporations from ever having to give their workers anything but a slave wage. That's how the system works. So great work by David Sirota and company. Again, Walker Bregman and Andrew Perez. And then they've got one other, I think her name's Julia Stone. Don't quote me on her. She's done a very good job as well. Daily Poster, follow them on Twitter. Subscribe if you want to. I do, and they do great work on stuff like this. So I'm going to do 2 more episodes later. I do want to do one on Biden's infrastructure plan. And I also want to do one on Mayo Pete and him talking about basically going back to toll booths. And the way that guy tries to repackage things and reframes things is so ultra neolib robotic centrist piece of crap. It drives me crazy. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. And if I discover anything more as the day goes on, we'll maybe do a couple other episodes. All right, guys, keep fighting the good fight out there. Thank you to the Daily Poster. See you later.